My boobs look really big today, but that's good. Why not? I'm at the Siam BTS stop. The BTS is over there, and I'm currently heading, well, this is actually Siam Square. This whole area, it's like, I don't know how big it is, but it's pretty big. It's just a whole area of different shops and markets, which is right across the two major malls over there. So there's Siam Center, and Siam Paragon is that way, where I showed you in my last vlog where that bougie mall is. So this is more working class type market, but right now it's still early, so a lot of stuff is closed. I'm actually heading towards, it's sort of like a Body Worlds museum, so it's like corpses displayed in an artistic way for medical and for educational purposes. So it's very similar to Body Worlds, a lot smaller though. The last time I tried to check it out, it was closed because of COVID. So I'm hoping that they've opened back up, but I'm not sure. And if I try to call, no one answers. So it's better I just go there in person and see if they're open. So it's located in the dentistry building. So here, even though there's a lot of shops, there's also some schools and extensions of the university, like Chulalongkorn, which is a major university here. So there's a dentistry school located in Siam Square, and I'm gonna go check it out, and hopefully the museum is open, so we'll see. Tauray? Sipa, okay. Kapunka and Kapunka. So yeah, there's a lot of shops here. It's pretty quiet because it's still a bit early. This is like the best time to be out and about where it's not too many people. This is Scala movie theater. They're doing some renovations, but they show some old movies here. Oh, okay. It's gonna look really cool. It looked cool even without the renovations, but hopefully they finish soon because I'd love to see some old movies. I miss going to the movie theater. And here they have some offerings for the spirits. They don't have a spirit house, but they can leave offerings out for the spirits anyway. Shark fin restaurant. It's fucked up. There's some street art here, which is really cool. So here you get a better sense of Siam Square. So there's all of these shops, and then there's some like outdoor stalls with clothes and food. And this is way cheaper than what you would find inside the malls across the street. So like 200 baht underwear, actually 3 for 200 baht. Bras, but none of that shit's gonna fit me, it's too small. Got some shoes there, so yeah, I have clothes over on the outside. It's already 11, so it's not that early, but people are still at work or at school, so it's very quiet for Bangkok right now. Action totally reminds me of Japan because there's a ramen place, there's a Japanese beauty store, another Japanese beauty store. So yeah, this reminds me of Tokyo. A lot of the shops, because there's a lot of Japanese people here, so they've integrated a lot of Japanese style to this part of the city. And other parts of the city as well. I think it's over here. Okay, so I see a sign for it, Museum of Human Body, Faculty of Dentistry, Chulalongkorn University. So I found it, I didn't get lost, I'm so happy. Hopefully it's open. There being a sign is a good sign that it's open, so let's go see. So this is the Faculty of Dentistry from Chulalongkorn University. And yeah, I never remember where it is. Yay, I think it's open. So this was a Human Body Museum. It's on the 9th floor. I don't have an ID, so hopefully I'm just gonna go in anyway since there's nobody here. Dude, this is a real human brain. It's really heavy. It's like 2 pounds maybe? I was overwhelmed. Like as soon as I walked in, it was just like I was the only one there, and they said I couldn't take video or photos, but I snuck it in anyway just because I want to show other people what to see here. And I did feel a little bit bad, but I wanted to capture the moment and share it with you guys. It was really cool. Like it was like overwhelming. You just see like bodies everywhere and pieces and hearts and lungs and pelvises and limbs. I went to Body Worlds before and I felt the same way. It was just like overwhelming how we're just all meat. So I'm so glad that I stopped here. And I also read about the plastination process and how they dry everything. It's like first they have to stop the decay, and I forget what they do. I have to read up on it and talk about it later, but it was just really cool. It was really cool. It was overwhelming. It's just like you're there completely by yourself and you're just like looking around, surrounded by dead bodies. It was interesting. And I didn't want to disrespect the bodies, but I did also want to capture them on video since I am a filmmaker. So I don't know if it's ethical or not. I mean, I don't know why they don't allow it, just because I think it'd be good to share it with other people, but I'm not sure if there's like spiritual reasons for it. I don't know, but it was really cool. I really recommend checking it out. It's awesome. It's like way better in person, but at least I got to capture a little bit of it. Okay, so now I'm going to go to Pratunam Mall and put on my sunglasses. So I'm still processing what I just saw because I was overwhelmed. I wasn't expecting to feel that way. Like, because I've been to, you know, I love death, and I've been to a lot of death-related museums and spots, both in Thailand and around. But I hadn't been to one in a while, and that one was just like, because I'm very sensitive to energy, so I felt the energy of all the bodies there. And I just wanted to make it clear to them that like I'm not there to disrespect, I'm just there to capture them in like an art, because for me I see it as art. I see them as art. The body is art, and when your body's dead, that's the ultimate form of art. So I just want to make sure that I am showing it in a respectful way, and even though I'm breaking the rules and I wasn't supposed to film there, I still feel like it's important to capture that, because you know, what if like that museum doesn't exist in 100 years from now? But there's still a way to capture that moment and know that that was there, and it's just really cool. And there's just a lot of people that can't come to Thailand and see that, or don't have a museum like that close to them, and they could benefit so much from that, because death is the ultimate teacher. Now I'm getting all fucking philosophical, but okay, so I'm going to go to Pratunam. It's walking distance, I don't know, maybe like 30 minutes, and it's just super humid right now, so I'm thinking I'm just gonna take a taxi. I'm tempted. We'll see. I'm gonna cross. It's across the street where the bougie malls are, and then I'm gonna think about it. I might take a taxi. I mean, it's not that much, so might as well, because it's just really hot and humid right now. This totally reminds me of Japan. This whole little spot here is like very Japan. Look, some non-vegan restaurants, but oh god, that's a non-vegan joke right there. Yeah, this totally reminds me of Tokyo. Not as beautiful as Tokyo, but you know, pretty close. Stopped to get some cute sandals. It's only 150 baht, so I'm gonna buy these. So I'm back at Siam Paragon to get some air conditioning and go to the bathroom. I'm gonna just walk there, but I'm gonna go through the mall so I don't have to be out on the street and dying of heat. It's really pretty here. It's like all that. I think it's fake, but it still looks nice. So crazy, like all this excessiveness, and then right across the street is just like a typical Thai market. You have that a lot in Thailand, where these extremes of extremely rich and extremely poor really fucks with your head. Having some event here with some champagne or white wine. I don't know what it is. I don't think it started yet, but extremely bougie. Total opposite of where I was. There's a cool little lounge area where anyone can sit. They just have a few rules here where please help us maintain the pride of Siam Center to preserve the good culture and public image. No food or drink allowed in these areas. Do not take off your shoes and please sit politely. That's all you have to do and you get to sit here for free. Very cute. Okay, so I decided to walk after some air-conditioned time. I'm refreshed. It's not that far, maybe like 15-20 minutes. So going down this area, there's another shopping mall, a huge shopping mall called Central World over to the left, and then have to turn left, and then it's like, I don't know how far it is. I'm not good with distance since I don't drive, but I'm gonna walk, so let's go. Actually, the watermelon looks way better. Songtang mocha. I love that about Thailand, just getting fresh fruit off the street. Yeah, watermelon looks really good. The problem is, yeah, I use a lot of plastic. So, 2 servings of watermelon for, what is it, like $1? A little over $1? I'm not happy about the plastic, but I didn't bring a plastic container with me. I didn't think I was gonna get fruit, but I'm hungry, so I'm gonna eat some watermelon now. Okay, so this is another big fancy mall, which is not far from the last big fancy mall I was at. It's a huge sculpture here. This one's called Central World. So I'm gonna find a place to sit and eat my watermelon since it's too hot and noisy outside. You have to scan that. Then I think they take your temperature with that thing. Okay, thank you. There's another little lounge area, but no food allowed. So this is Central World. It's like bigger than the other mall, but I feel more claustrophobic here. There's just a lot of memories here as well. I forget what year it was. I want to say maybe 6 to 8 years ago. There was massive protests. Someone ended up burning down part of Central World. Like that tower was like totally burnt. And I remember taking pictures of it and it was just really surreal. And they fixed it and now it's open. It always feels empty though. Not just because it's the middle of the day, but I never see it like super full like the other mall. Let's get a weird vibe off this mall. So there's 2 shrines here. One is for Trimurti, the Lord of Lover, for love, health, work, fortune, and money. And then Ganesha, the Lord of Success, education, work, fortune, and business. So there's a huge shrine here in the front of the mall. People praying for health and wealth. Ganesha has a lot more stuff around them. A lot of elephants everywhere. They have an explanation of this. Ganesha, the Lord of Success. Ganesha is the son of Shiva and Parvati. He has an elephantine countenance and a huge pot-bellied body of a human being. He has 4 arms that holds various objects as below. The noose in first hand signifies that cutting worldly attachments and conquer emotions. Try weapon in second hand, which help him destroy of evils. The tusk in third hand signifies that removal of obstacles. Kotak in fourth hand signifies that abundance and success. Ganesha is the Lord of Success. He is also worshipped as the god of education, knowledge, wisdom, and wealth. So offerings, I like that they're showing you how to offer and to pray. Bananas, mangoes, coconuts, grapes, sweets, milk, lok chup, I'm not sure what that is. You can give them flowers and it tells you the prayer and you can say it 3 times. Okay, so Pratunam Mall is right there and then there's Central World, so it's not that far. There's so many malls all close together. There's a really cool graffiti piece on the wall. It's like right along the Klong, along the river. I forget the name of this artist, but he has a lot of cool art pieces all over Bangkok. I have to look up his name and put it up here. This is the Klong. You can take Klong taxis throughout Bangkok. When I used to live right next to the river, I used to take it all the time, but I'm not near the river right now. Okay, so this is Pratunam Mall, and then there is Pratunam Market. Now the confusing thing is that Thai people switch the L and R, so they would pronounce that as Pratunam, and they would pronounce that as Platinum. So if you're trying to tell the taxi where you want to go, they'll most likely get it confused, but thankfully it's just across the street. So Pratunam Market is super, super cheap, even cheaper than the mall. So if it weren't so fucking hot, I would go there, but also they don't have as many things. But if you want like hair, really cheap makeup, some clothes. They have it there, but their selection isn't as good. I prefer going to Pratunam, even though it's a little bit more expensive. It's still way cheaper than a typical mall. So there's two sections. I'm actually going to go to the one over there. So there's another shrine here. I'm not sure who this god is. So even though Thai people are mostly Buddhist, there's a lot of Hinduism mixed with Buddhism here. So maybe someone considers themselves a Buddhist, but they will still pray to Hindu gods. There is some natural overlap with Hinduism and Buddhism, but it's nice to see how that overlap actually exists in the modern world here in Bangkok. So scan again, have to scan again, and then they're taking your temperature. They're taking my temperature. Okay, so yeah, here it's way cheaper. Like they have everything here, accessories, clothes. It's much cheaper than the mall, and the quality is exactly the same. It's just cheaper. You can buy in bulk if you want to like send stuff back home. So now I'm just gonna look around and find some clothes. So I bought some socks, of course black. They're 20 baht each, so less than $1 each. This is the sock area. It's a lot of socks. And of course I picked the most simplest one because I'm so minimalist. The stalls at Pratunam Mall are a work of art. They always like do something really cool with it. Like they put a lot of art into it in their decorations. And the accessories are really cheap. It's 20 baht for hair clips. You can get some little teddy bears, necklaces. So this is a drag queen paradise. You have a lot of cool gowns here. They have a place to like help take in the clothes so you can fit in it better. The lingerie shop should be down here. An Illuminati shirt here for 100 baht. That's like $3. I wouldn't wear it, but it's still interesting to look at. So yeah, I'm getting close to the lingerie shop because there's a lot of costumes here. So in Thailand, there's just a lot of shows, pageants, stuff for school, drag queens. So they have costumes all year round. But yeah, I need to think about what I'm gonna wear for Halloween. I think that lingerie shop closed down because I don't see it. I walked along the perimeter and I don't see it anywhere, which sucks. I love that lingerie shop. They had like corsets and stuff there, but I don't see it anymore. I don't know what this robot does. It's raining now. I don't think you can see it. I think you can hear it though. Okay, so I'm heading back now. I got a few things at Pratunam. I didn't want that many things anyway, so at least I got a shirt. I found a shirt that fit me and got some socks and just like things like that. I did go to H&M and I found something I liked, but it's just like I don't want to spend too much money right now. I'm trying to save. So I'm not going to go to the park, not only because it's raining, but I'm just so tired now. So I'm going to actually stop by the bougie mall and get some stuff to make food, and then I'm gonna go home.